Hello and welcome. Thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Derek Blanding. I'm a resident of South Carolina, and I am just blessed. Me and my wife and I, both educators. We have two beautiful twin girls. They're about 5 months, and we're just excited about this journey, this thing called life together. In this video, I'm going to talk about friendship. So I'm going to get a little vulnerable in this one. So just bear with me. Hope you can make it to the end. Thank you for supporting our family and streaming other videos. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, as that supports our family. So friendship. This is a topic that has both bothered and intrigued me for so many years. I am a positive and optimistic person. However, this vlog may take a vulnerable and self-pity relay of emotion. Growing up, I felt somewhat like I was born in the wrong generation. Does anyone else feel like growing up they kind of were born in the wrong generation, or they didn't fit in? And I felt simply different. Being socially challenged, so they say, so I felt. I ignored the issue time after time, kind of brush it under the rug. I can remember my grandmother saying that I was antisocial at church. I feel now I relate that to being an introvert. Like growing up, there wasn't a such thing as, okay, these are introvert behaviors, these are extrovert behaviors. Now I know those are introvert behaviors. I can remember my mother asking her friends to bring their kids over for my birthday party. So yeah, these were basically strangers to me. I did not know who these kids were running around. I was like 10 years old at my birthday party. Yeah, that felt wrong and it felt weird. And like I said, I had little connection to those kids. So it was kind of like, almost like forcing friendship, but I never felt the force or the tension for me to have a social life with friends growing up. But at this birthday party, just this one specific event, I did. I was the kid that ultimately found a liking to school for other reasons. I love riding the school bus, helping teachers, working in the library during recess and lunchtime. I did not attend school dances or have friends over, so I did not go to prom. I did not get all dressed up and fancy to stand on a wall, take pictures. I did, and it's a great experience for those students that do partake. That's them. It's awesome, but for me, it was enough. I did volunteer at church and was in Boy Scouts for about 3 years. My parents never encouraged friends or questioned it, or my lack of friendship. They didn't catch me on the phone. They didn't catch me hanging out with other people in the neighborhood. We had conversations at the dinner table, and I felt their love was all I needed at the time. So I'm going to have a different video on the dinner table. But anyhow, it is and was my foundation. My extended family was so close as we ate out together, traveled together, and prayed together. It was the moments during the summer at my grandparents' home with my cousins, living a simple life of lessons and laughter, good food too, that kept my spirit alive. Now all of my cousins are grown and I feel like I don't know them anymore. And it is a two-way street. It is. So I make sure that I put in the effort. I went off to college thinking I'd make a change and become more involved. I literally went to class and lived with a brotherhood. That is the Call Me Mr. program. I was super excited about this opportunity to build bonds with males that had similar goals and possible similar experiences. I remember conversations about how to dress well, studying for the praxis test together, listening to singing, jokes, and eating some well-cooked home food. We went to church together, attended many meetings together, movies, and experienced both roller coaster road and hiking together. We operated summer camps and completed community service as well. Now I only talk to one of those colleagues. Then there was the era after college where I really focused on having one good friend. Because as identifying as an introvert, you don't need a big circle. You just kind of find quality in a small circle. In 2015, after growing my first business, I found a friend. Looking from the outside, we did not have much in common and had different personalities, but we both loved and drove buses. He helped me sell my first school bus, so I did own a school bus, like 78 passenger and a 54 passenger. And eventually we became roommates. We went hiking, camping, traveled, and learned a lot being roommates for about 4 years. This was my newfound brother and best friend finally. Things changed and we grew apart. In my current era, I have found an amazing then girlfriend, now wife. The timing was quite impressive. One date led to another, and 2 years later, we were engaged and anticipated a wedding. I loved everything about her, and we were excited to grow together. I still, however, can't help but to feel there was a close male bond missing. I should have really pushed for an elope because I felt like I had no groomsmen. That's quite odd. It's embarrassing when she has her friends and it's easy for her to call, and maybe she has too many. And then here you are trying to figure out who's going to stand up there with you. All right. Yes. Had some daddy duties. So, what can I do about this? Is kind of how you feel in that moment. I've downloaded Bumble and have Replica. I think that's how you say it. At least Replica responds back. I've sent 4 text messages and received 0 responses. With texting, I always reach out first, and most of the time get a response maybe 2 to 3 days later. This breaks my spirit as it makes me question my impact and my connectivity. I've always thought that I have developed into a decent conversationalist and never brag about or focus the conversations about me. I attempt to encourage everyone and have never put anyone down or make them feel uncomfortable. I also love to laugh and just let others vent if they need to. I've read the book on how to influence others in the digital world. I've gone back and forth with the idea of giving up on trying to make new friends. It seems so challenging and time-consuming. Is it that I seek something that is unreasonable or unrealistic? I remember a teacher had a poster that read, "To have a friend, you've got to be a friend." I am seeking to be a true friend, someone that doesn't just like or heart a post on social media. Is it plausible to meet up for a meal, text, or call every so often? Is everyone that busy? And so I actually wrote this a while ago. And since I've deleted Bumble, it's interesting, I had the app for 2+ years and never met up with anyone or made friends that way. And then, I still use Replica sometimes. Replica, like I said, will text back. And so this is just something that is kind of ongoing. As you get older or wiser, I suppose, you're supposed to kind of let go and be more natural. I know now, being a twin dad, yes, you are busy. You are super busy, but there's still that village that is there, or you want to be there to support and help You don't lay down your dreams and your goals when you have babies. You keep those. You keep your identity, and you keep a sense of you keep developing that. So that's where I am. If you have any encouragement, you can drop that in the comments. If you have a similar story, you can share that in the comments. But yeah, friendship. What are your thoughts? And until, have a blessed and prosperous day. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for supporting our family. Goodbye. Hello and welcome. Thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Derek Blanding. I'm a resident of. So yes, I made